Welcome to the Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Rick Utzi from Maranatha in Plain City, Ohio. You know, I saw a news article about cuttlefish. If you don't know what a cuttlefish is, it's kind of like a little octopus. You know, it's maybe 6 to 10 inches long. It's got the little tentacles that go out. And one of the things that they know about cuttlefish is that their vision for being an invertebrate and being, you know, a small brain, their vision's pretty good. So they actually put 3D glasses on it. So they put Velcro on the fish, and they Velcroed a blue and a red lens, one on each eye, 3D glasses. And what was amazing was when they played a 3D movie, and this movie had a tasty snack that they love, shrimp. And what they noticed was when they had these 3D glasses on, they actually went after the shrimp like they would in the ocean. They could tell depth. They could see depth. Their brains process the difference in signals between the two eyes, and so they have really good vision for what they are. And so they're studying these and trying to figure out, you know, how that all works, because it doesn't work exactly like our eye. And so as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about, you know what? We're made in the image of God, and though we'll never be God, and we aren't God, we're made in His image, and we have some of the characteristics of God, even though we'll never be all-knowing and all-powerful and all those things. And I was thinking about that and how we're to reflect God to the rest of the world, and how do we see things. And God's given us the ability to see things differently than we did before we knew Him. Like, when you don't know God or believe in an eternity, all you see is the things around you as they are. But once we know Christ, and because of what He's done for us, it says this in Ephesians 1:18-21. It says, I pray, this is Paul talking to the church, saying, I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, so that you may know what is the hope of His calling, what is the wealth of His glorious inheritance in the saints, what is the immeasurable greatness of His power toward us who believe, according to the mighty working of His strength. And so how do we see this mighty working of His strength? It says He exercised His power in Christ by raising Him from the dead and seating Him at His right hand in the heavens, far above every ruler and authority and power and dominion and every title given, not only in this age, but the age to come. So there's something happening here that's more than you can just see in this age. There's something to come. There's powers and authorities that Christ is over. But the one key to all of this is an event that happened 2,000 years ago that's the greatest event in the history of the world, and it's that event that allows us to see better. It's the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And you can't measure that resurrection with instrument, with a microscope, with science. But they saw it, like Matthew believed it and wrote about it. Mark, Luke, John, they all wrote about this Jesus Christ. They all wrote about Him being the Son of God, and He was raised from the dead, and the power that they had. And so here's the bottom line. Just this cuttlefish, you know, could see something in a different dimension once they put the 3D glasses on. Our 3D glasses are really the resurrection of Jesus Christ and what that means. And not only the power of Christ, but the love of Christ. And what does that love mean for us today? And so we can see that from our heart, we can see things of God and eternity that we could never see without believing in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Bottom Line.